Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Welcome back. This is Force, and here today we're going to talk about the real problem with these $60 multiplayer focused titles. Now, I touched on this briefly a week ago when I put up a video about Rainbow Six Siege launching without a campaign, and I went into, truthfully, quite a bit of hyperbole with the title when I said, oh, with no campaign, you've got no community. And I think people took that literally, where they should have been sort of looking at what it was really saying is that if there isn't a huge value proposition for many people, they might not buy into the game. And I think that that's one of the major problems with a lot of these $60 AAA shooters that are launching with just multiplayer in them. And these games in and of themselves in many cases can be very good and fun to play. But if people are having a hard time with that barrier to entry of $60, it's going to be very difficult for a player base to grow. And I'm bringing this up again today because I've been spending a lot of time recently with Rainbow Six Siege. And you know what? I like it. I really like it. It is a very fun game. It is most fun when you're playing with a group of friends. And you could say that about pretty much any game that is multiplayer, but I think in particular Rainbow Six Siege and games like it that require a ton of communication to do well are enhanced by you playing with friends, you playing with people you know, or even if it's just people that you meet on the internet. Communication is a key to success when it comes to picking your operators, setting up your defenses, synergizing your defenses like making electrified reinforced walls or barbed wire. All of these things require teamwork to be at an optimized level, and that makes it so that, again, when you're playing with friends or when you're just playing with people you've met or know online, it's that much better than doing it by yourself. Now, I've been playing solo for a bit, and while I'm enjoying the experience, it's mainly because I'm learning more about the game for when I play the next time with my friends. That's really where it's coming from. But back onto the point, I think the biggest problem with a lot of these games that are launching at $60 and only being multiplayer focused, in many cases not even having a campaign, it's that price point. It is that huge barrier to entry. There is so much competition in the multiplayer space, and you look at games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and CSGO. Now, they are all thriving. They have got tremendous communities, are raking in tons of monies for their respective developers. And a big part of that reason is, I would say, is that they've got little to no cost to try. So people are playing them and they're having a good time, and they're going to say, oh, I'm going to have so much more fun with my friends. Let me tell all my friends, you should check out this game. Now, when it's something like League of Legends or Dota 2, that's an easy sell. All you're doing and asking your friends to do is download a title. You're not asking them to fork up $60. And even with CSGO, some people might be like, oh, but I guess, but it's what is it, like 15, 10 bucks right now? It's incredibly cheap to get in. And I think that low barrier to entry undoubtedly, I know that low barrier to entry undoubtedly makes the potential player base that much bigger. That's just how it works. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that every single game should be free to play, because I actually don't agree with that. In a lot of cases, I am really peeved by the restrictions that are brought up when it comes to free to play titles. Now, some games do it very well, focusing on cosmetics or maybe some quality of life enhancements, and some games do it very poorly, basically gating power. When you're launching a game for $60, there needs to be that perceived value for people to spend that money. Because honestly, there's a lot of people out there who are only going to drop $60 on a title a couple of times a year. In fact, I am not entirely sure what I would have to say about Rainbow Six Siege if I were not given a copy for free from the developer. Now, I sit here saying that with the reminder that I am loving the game. I'm going to be streaming it for quite a while, as far as I can tell. I'm having so much fun playing Rainbow Six Siege. It is a great time. But if I were to have had to cough up those $60, I don't know if I would have. Because I don't know if I would have perceived the value as being worth it. And you can look to reviews and stuff, but you know what? There's a lot of games that come out and have great reviews, but I'm like, I don't know, what is it? It's multiplayer only, so I'm paying $60, and what if I don't like it? Yeah, there's this reviewer out here that says it's fun. What if I don't like the multiplayer? What if I'm just not enjoying it? What if none of my friends end up playing it, etc., etc., etc.? These are real concerns, and these are certainly going to limit the potential player base. And again, this is not me sitting here saying every game needs to be free to play if it's multiplayer focused, or else you're going to have trouble building your community. But this is me sitting here saying, if you're launching at $60 in today's environment with these highly successful multiplayer games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and CSGO, again having little or no cost to enter and try, you're gonna have a hard time. And that's really why I think, unfortunately, games like Rainbow Six Siege and games like Star Wars Battlefront need to have that extra perceived value to entice people to even drop the money to give it a go. And again, I'm not here saying I wish ill will upon this game. I want to say this for the third time now. I'm known to be quite repetitive, but I just want to drive home this point. I am having a hell of a lot of fun. This might be one of my favorite games of the year. But had I had to cough up that $60 and had I not been given a free copy, I might not even know that I like this game. And you could sit there and say, well, you should try games. It costs money. I don't have unlimited money. You don't have, well, maybe you do. Lots of people don't have unlimited money. I expect the average viewer sitting here probably only buys a couple of games a year, a handful of games a year. Maybe the more, diverse gamers who spend more of their disposable income purchase upwards of 10 to 20 games a year. But I know myself in the past, and most of my friends and most of the people I know at most would buy 2 to 3 games a year. And you really have to sell yourself nowadays, I think, if you're going up at $60. You really have to sell yourself. And if you're not offering the biggest package, the most intense, it's just going to be tough. With that said, I hope Rainbow Six Siege is wildly successful. I would love for the community to continue to grow, because if the community continues to grow, people are spending money on the game, people are purchasing skins through microtransactions. That means this game is just going to get better and better. And it's already pretty fun, not without its faults. It's got some stuff that needs a little bit of fixing, but as it stands, it's a really good time. I really enjoy it. If you like multiplayer, slower paced shooters that require a bit of tactical thinking and require you to actually listen to what's going on, to know what's happening, this game's a lot of fun. This game might be the game for you, but at the same time, I don't blame you if you don't want to drop $60 for a multiplayer only title and not know if your friends are going to be able to hop in and play with you as well, because frankly, playing with your friends is the best way to play. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you enjoy the content, and until next time, I'll see you later.
Yeah, Forrest, there are 2 guys in the kitchen. There's one behind those chairs, I think.
What a...
Here, I'll chill on the cam.
Fuck! Oh, scared the shit out of me. Die, fuck up!
Nice.
Placing breach charge.
You're right.
Oh no! That shithead. Seconds left.
They're both in kitchen. Both in kitchen. Both in kitchen.
Swapping max.
Plant.
One on 4 remaining.
Plant.
5 seconds remaining.
That's plant.
You got plan?
Too low.
Ah, shit.
No, we're good. As long as he plants, we're
As
good.
long as he's planting, it's good.
Nice.
All right,
Come
get
back.
him
All
up,
right,
get him
go
up.
chill in a corner. Go chill in a corner.
He's gonna die though.
Behind you, I think. Yep.
Yeah. Ooh,
One
yep,
friendly
right
operator
straight through there.
He just one hit me. He has a shotty.
Nice.
Yes!
Nice job,
Operator
Forrest.
eliminated. Friendly mission successful.